Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy, MidPokemaster here, and today we're going to be doing the Week 5 Team Builder and Battle for IBL D-League Season 2. So this week we're facing my good pal, Pokemaster Mike, aka my dad, aka the guy who won't let me out of the attic, and his Los Angeles Sparksurfers. He is currently, I believe, like 2-2 after picking up a nice 6-0 sweep with Entei last week. I'm 3-1 after a loss last week, so I really want to win this week so I can keep up my momentum. After my loss last week, I went from like second to like fifth or sixth in the league, so I really can't afford losses. Everybody's doing really well. Pretty much everybody's really equal, even like coaching last. If he wins one game, I don't know who it is, who's in last right now, but I believe if wins one game, he is still in the playoff race. So we're still early in the season. We just hit the halfway mark. So if we can keep this momentum going, then we're golden. So as you can see, Mike has a team of Kartana, Melodic, Mega Altaria, Zeke Fagrigas, Crocodile, Alakazam, Jolteon, Entei, Keldeo, Z Salamence, and Comfey. So he has a really offensive kind of team. It's hard to bring defensive checks for everything, so this is more of an extremely offensive kind of game, so that's how I'm going to have to play it. So as you can see, I'm bringing a Salac Chestnut with Substitute, Belly Drum, Seed Bomb, and Dry Punch. This, after the Salac Berry, this can outspeed non-scarfed Kartana and anything below her. I couldn't outspeed the Alakazam or Jolteon, but Jolteon can't hurt me. And if I get my health high enough, Alakazam can't kill me. But I don't think Alakazam's coming this week, so I wasn't too worried about it. But this hits everything on his team for good damage outside of Mega Altaria. I didn't know if it was coming this week. I don't think it will be, but since I have a lot of good ways to check it and do damage to it, so I didn't think I needed Poison Jab. And I needed Sub plus Belly Drum to get the Salac Berry. That's why I'm running the even number of HP instead of odd. So after Belly Drum and Sub, I'll have the 25% to get the speed boost. So that's a pretty straightforward build. And I think the attack's enough to kill a max HP Kartana with Drain Punch. Or something like that. There was a reason for that much investment, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. Next, I'm bringing just the normal Mystique, Choice Scarf Ditto. Nothing really special about it, just the normal set. And it helps me against the setup threats with Kartana, Mega Altaria, even Nasty Plot, Cofagrigus. He has a bunch of setup mons, and I would love to take them in their setup, so yep, that's why I'm bringing Ditto. Next, I'm bringing mostly physically defensive Zapdos with Leftover Static, Thunderbolt, U-Turn, Toxic Roost. This destroys most of his team. The only way Mega Altaria can really deal with this thing is if it has Heal Belt. Otherwise, this just set up fodders. If he wants, he could run Dragon Dance, Return, Roost, Heal Belt, or Refresh, and that completely walls this. Completely can set up all over me. So, otherwise, this has a really great matchup against most of this team, and I'm really starting to love Zapdos. Originally, when I picked Zapdos, I didn't really like it. Before this, I've never liked Zapdos or used it, but after prepping with it and using it, I really love it. Next, we have Got Some with Miltank, Leftovers Thick Fat, fully physically defensive, with Milk Drink, Heal Bell, Ice Punch, Earthquake. Just, standard pivot wall, Ice Punch, and Earthquake. So, it's kind of like a halfway wall, halfway kind of deal. Ice Punch for Salamence and Earthquake for basically everything else for Jolteon and Entei. That kind of stuff. So, yeah. Miltank has an iffy matchup, but I didn't really have a better 6th Mon. So, Miltank's coming this week. Next we have Emma Frost, the Alolan Ninetales with Light Clay, Snow Warning, Calm Mind, Aurora Veil, Freeze Dry, Dark Pulse. If you're wondering why I'm not running Nasty Plot, it's because I want to be able to take hits better if he's a Scarf Keldeo, or if I want to set up on the Melodic if it doesn't have haze. I want to be able to take those scalds better. Just that kind of stuff. Alakazam too. I just want to be able to make it easier to set up on them. There wasn't much difference between +1 and +2 this week, so that's why I'm running Calm Mind. With enough social attack to, I believe, 2-shot a Melodic at +1 with Freeze Dry. And then I threw the max speed to Speed Tide Cortana. Then I threw the rest in HP. So, last one we ring is Rock, Paper, the Scizor. It's come to this game and the last game, and I really love Scizor. It's a good mon, but yeah, I'm not going to say this next part until the end of the video. So, 244 speed, 252 attack with 12 HP. Choice Scarf, and I believe it outspeeds Alakazam, if not Jolteon too. I don't know if it can outspeed Jolteon. I don't think it can. Let me just do a quick calc. No, it can't, but it can outspeed Alakazam, so that's basically what it's here for. I don't see Jolteon coming either. When I have a Ditto that can easily just switch into it and take its Volt Absorb. But with U-Turn, Iron Head, Bullet Punch, Knockoff, it kind of stops the setup before they set up. It's a pretty great one offensively and defensively this match, so I'm really excited to use it. And that's my team. It's really more bulky offense this match. Kind of not really stall, but kind of stallish. So, yep, that's my team, and I'll see you all in the battle. And here we are with the battle. So as you can see, he brings Comfey, Melodic, Keldeo, Mega Altaria, Cofagrigus, and Kartana. Really surprised to see Comfey. I felt like it didn't really have a good matchup. But it could be his way of dealing with Garchomp if like I was a Choice Scarf. And he told me after week 1 that he really loves Comfey, so I don't really expect it to do much here when I have a Scizor and a Alolan Ninetales and a bunch of things that just deal with it really well. So yeah, so as you can see, I'm going to be leading off with my Scizor. And if I keep looking to my left, which is your right, it's because I'm looking at the battle. I should probably move OBS and this browser around so it doesn't look as weird. So yeah, I'm going to... Oh. Let me change this real quick. Very unprofessional. Okay, that's better. So yeah, I'm leading Scizor because I want to clean U-turn on anything. So he leads Kartana, probably just wants to wall break, but I just go for the U-turn. See that's pretty physically defensive, and now we know he's Flame Orb, so there I just go for the U-turn knowing he was going to switch. So here I go into Alolan Ninetales, and by that damage I could tell that his Altaria was fully physically defensive, I believe. It's been like a few weeks since I've done this battle, but from what I remember, it was physically defensive, so I knew he had no way to really hurt me. So I go into Alolan Ninetales and set up the Aurora Veil, as he's now taking 12% each turn, and now I set up my Calm Mind as he goes for Recover, which I'm completely fine with. He goes down 11%. I go for another Calm Mind, getting kind of greedy, but so he goes for the Toxic, and I'm thinking there's not really any harm. This is here just to set up Aurora Veil and hit the Melodic card, but as you can see, Freeze Stride does 61%, and after burn it can't live, so Alolan Ninetales gets the first kill of the match and kills Melodic. So here he goes into Comfey, surprised me, so I go for a Freeze Stride as he goes for a Calm Mind of his own. And I didn't really feel like playing this game, so I switched on to Scizor because there was no way he was going to HP Fire that turn. But instead of going for damage, he just goes for Defog to get rid of Aurora Veil. So I clicked U-turn there because I knew he wouldn't stay in, predicting an Iron Head. So I go back out into Alolan Ninetales, as you can see. We both take some damage. I set up another Calm Mind, which was an extreme misclick. Or was it this turn? I can't remember if it was a misclick this turn. And yeah, it was. But next turn I just go for a strong Dark Pulse. So now the what's it called? Rodriguez is really low, so anything can really revenge. So he kills my Alolan Ninetales, and Zapdos comes in and just straight up kills this Rodriguez with Thunderbolt, which is really good. He still has no real answer to this. He goes out into Altaria, so I believe I just clicked Toxic. Yes, I clicked Toxic. As he goes for Hyper Voice and reveals this thing is special. And so I just go for Thunderbolt because I know he can't kill me with the second Hyper Voice. But he shows Heal Bell, which is not good at all. So I click U-turn, and here I go into Scizor, but he told me after the match that he had originally clicked Flamethrower on this turn, but then canceled it and hit Hyper Voice because he felt like it was too risky. So there, it wasn't really a good play by me. I almost lost my Scizor again like I did last week, playing too aggressive. So he predicts me to go for a U-turn like I have been, but I predict him to think that, so I went for Iron Head and I bought the Mega Altaria. Rip Cloudbird. So here he goes into Keldeo, as I go into Ditto because that was like my real answer to this. As he goes for Hidden Power, I'm trying to think what Hidden Power would he bring here that's super effective. It wouldn't be electric, then like it's flying, which makes a lot of sense. So here I believe I see like Scald or Surf, Hydro Pump, Secret Sword, and Hidden Power. And by this damage I can tell that he's Choice Specs. So I really only have one hit left. So I just go for the Hydro Pump, and I just hit that Comfey so hard. He really didn't have a switch in for it. He didn't have a switch into his own Keldeo at this point, so yeah. So he sacks off his Comfey, which was a good play because it didn't do anything else this match. And my Ditto is going to go down to the T-Spikes from Rodriguez. So let me find Ditto on here. Yep, Ditto is gone. So now it's 4v2. I don't know much about this Kartana. So I bring in Miltank because they didn't really do anything else this match. And I just wanted to get some damage off. So he goes for Sacred Sword as I go for Heal Bell. Because according to my damage, my calculator, he did less than 50% to me with a Sacred Sword. But after taking that damage, I realized that he is Choice Banned. And nothing was to switch into this, so I just let Miltank go down. There was no point in keeping it around anymore. So now what we have left is a Choice Banned Kartana and a Choice Specs Keldeo. So I go into Zapdos here. I click Roost, I believe, knowing that he can't two-shot me. So here I just go for Thunderbolt because there was no way he's going to attack again. So if I get like 88% off, he goes for Hydro Pump and brings me extremely low. So I now kill the Keldeo. So now it's 3v1. This Kartana can easily win depending on what moves he has. So here I made an extreme misplay that I got hated on for in his server. But to be fair, I didn't think about it at the time, but he is extremely right. I should go for Roost here as he attacks me in case whatever he goes for I live. But I was thinking I need to get into Scizor, or I need to go into Chestnut so I can kill it. And then Scarf Scizor will kill with U-turn. So I didn't really think about him having this move. He goes for Aerial Ace, and I believe this was a straight 50-50% chance to kill me, or straight 50-50 chance for him to kill me, or for me to live. So he goes for Aerial Ace, doesn't get the kill, but I should have roosted so I can get the guaranteed 3-0 win. But instead, I just go for Thunderbolt. I get the critical hit paralysis, and that just completely won me the game. It was not a good choice by me, and I did not deserve that luck that I just got. So I'm extremely sorry to Mike. I did not deserve that, but here I just go for another Thunderbolt and I win. So now I'm 4-1. I think that's like one of the second biggest win of this season I've had. So I'm now 4-1. Mike drops to 2-3. And I forgot to mention that while we're playing on Showdown, Mike was too busy to play on Wi-Fi. Brendan, aka Dark Devil, was okay with it, since he knows Mike's a busy dude and we're all pretty close friends. So, GG to Mike. You played really well. I am still extremely sorry about the crit paralysis on your Kartana. If I didn't get that, it would have been a much closer game and you could have got some differential back, but I think after Thunderbolt, 2 U-turns would have killed anyway. So, thank you for the game, Mike. You played extremely well. It's always a pleasure battling you. And during this battle, like a few days after this battle, D Willie dropped Celesteela for Suicune, so I was like, Garchomp plus Celesteela looks great on this team, so I dropped Scizor and Ditto so I can get enough points, and I pick up Celesteela. Celesteela. I can't speak today. So I feel like my team got so much better with that transaction. Celesteela. Man, I really can't speak today. It's such a good mod in the format, especially paired with this team that's already kind of semi-stall, like bulky offense. So it's sad to see Scizor and Ditto go after they put so much work into this game, but I felt like they had to because Celesteela is so good. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow all the other IBL coaches, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.